doing?
Good, good.
Good. Looking beautiful. Would you go into Facebook and do your intention for the week so we could support you? How come no one's besides Anna's? Okay, Christine, what's Anna doing? And someone finished, like we said intention, but someone had to put in her wings. Congratulations with the real estate. Well
I
done.
don't know. They've given me congratulations on several, but haven't, and said I finished the assessment, but I haven't. I've got 2 outstanding things, but
Yeah.
that's okay. That's cool.
Good.
Thank you.
And then who else? Learning new ways of raising my frequency. Oh, do share.
Well, we'd done a few gear, looked at a thing about superhuman awareness, basically how to increase our awareness, and how to increase your by increasing your frequencies is being able to let go. So there's actually an exercise called the contraction, and so yeah, we've been doing that this weekend, and yeah.
Beautiful.
I need a bit of that.
We can't see ghost. Yeah, the weekend is a bit heavy energy, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right, let's look at Christine. Finalizing a divorce, Christine. We need to have a party, a mellow moment.
Right.
Oh, wow.
You'll be amazed how much changes, how much shift will be once those are like clearing for you. Yeah, teachers forever catching up with grading.
Always.
Yeah, as a student, it's like we'll never have the last minute. Look at our teacher, Emery. Not laughing at you, Christine. Someone SOS over the weekend for homework. We'll talk about that later.
Excuse me. I did finish it and handed in an hour late, but that's okay.
Oh, that's
Good
okay.
girl. You got it done.
Well, she still got it done. Did the breathing and the walking and getting out of the house help you at all?
I got out and then I played with my compost bin. And then I spoke to Catherine.
Good.
Good. Very straightforward. She just need to have a clear mind to read the instruction. Isn't
Yeah.
it, teacher Christine? Right. As long as the student read the instruction, what they need to do, and then plug the word into the PowerPoint, and it is done, right, Emery?
Yeah.
From a teacher point of view, Christine, how often the students don't follow the instruction?
Almost every time. They ask questions and I'm like, did you read the directions? Well, no. I said, well, no, just tell me. No, read the directions.
I have trouble understanding the directions sometimes. It just doesn't process.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. At least you read them and tried first. But so many of the kids they don't even bother and they just want you to tell them. I'm like, no, read the directions.
I suppose you're right.
Did you really not understand the instruction, or you're too nervous and think that you didn't understand the instruction?
Second guesses herself.
I don't know, the registration in my head is like when you write the word objectives, what does that mean?
Oh wow, I still had trouble putting objective aims. Okay, let's Google objective and aims. Oh, okay, clear. Let's do it again.
Yeah, I did that, and then I was like, oh, goals. Okay.
Here you go. Because yeah. All right, Christine, congratulations. Multi-family property. Okay. That's juicy.
Well, I look and I save them and I'm like, I need to investigate this later. So that this is my later. I need to go take a closer look at them. I put an offer in on a property last night, but I doubt they'll accept it because it was a wholesale deal and I did 20,000 less than he was asking. So
Hang on, girl. Can you rephrase that? I'll put in a deal and put it as a curious sentence of what the outcome might be instead of what you just said just now. I put an offer in.
Oh, I put an offer in on a property below asking. But it's what I'm comfortable with and it's what will make the numbers work. So he either accepts it or he doesn't.
It's not about him, it's about you. My
Mhm.
intent is
Your word. Sure.
I would
Sorry,
just
Catherine.
want you to be curious about what the universe will give you. Is it really just a number or you just knew it worth that much? Rephrase it, teacher.
Yeah. Well, if I get the property, then it's meant to be. If I don't, then there's a better one out there for me because it's not the greatest. I don't have my heart set on it.
Okay.
It needs more work than initially presented, and therefore I'm not going to offer what they want.
Tamara ready to speak.
I was just going to say, you know, you gave it what it was worth.
That's it.
Mhm.
You offered what it was worth. It's not worth anything else. It has too much work to do. If they want more, they're not going to get it.
Yeah, my contractor told me when we got to the house, he's like, I've seen this house before. I've worked on 2 houses around the corner. This thing has been empty for years.
Mm.
I'm like,
That's
okay.
right. They're not going to get what they want.
Yeah, the market's getting a little too soft and the comps are, you know, on their way down. And so with the addition, it kills me that they added the whole back third of the house, the floor is slanting downwards. It's on a hill.
Mhm.
And the roof, the ceiling height is 6'5" or lower.
Mhm.
Because the roof also slopes, and to legally be counted as square footage, the ceiling height has to be at least 7 feet tall. So I told them, I emailed, I didn't even like do an official offer on their website. I just emailed the guy back and I said, look, you can't count this as legal square footage. We're gonna have to raise the roof line. So the whole back half of the roof line has to come up. The whole back third of the house has to be reinforced and leveled out because the floors are not level. The gaps in the bricks of the foundations have to be addressed because not that I'm going to finish the cellar, but there's a lot of water getting in. That needs to be addressed. The deck piers were not cemented in when they were put in. That has to be redone. And then there's the whole, you know, just the whole cosmetic part of the rest of the inside. And
Hey, it's lucky you've offered 20,000 less and not 50,000 less.
right?
Put
Right.
in well, it's all Catherine was saying, as you all know, was just change the wording. But you've said it. If you came in with the words as I paid for a property what I believe was worth it, what it was worth. I get it, great. But my heart, you know, just that's it. Just that's it. It's
Yeah.
just a statement. It's the power of words. If you want to change that around, okay, that's what she's asking.
No,
No, there you go.
I don't want to change it because it's not like I said, it's not like my heart's set on it. It's not like I really, really want this house. So it's up to the universe to say, yes, you put in a good offer. This person's going to take it. You're going to get it. And if not, then, you know, I wait or I find something else. Maybe eventually, if it sits long enough, maybe he'll come back and say, hey, do you still want it?
Then you take 100,000 off.
I was going to say, then you take more off.
Well, he's okay. So the asking price was only 70,000 to start with.
Sounds like it's worth only probably 30 or 40.
Yeah. It's more once we set the intention, it's being curious, the reason we got attracted to certain things. But if it doesn't sit right with you, okay, for Christine is an exercise to practice. But yet our wording is, I'm curious what's the universe have in store this for me, or what lesson I'm going to learn from this.
Yeah, and it's more of a letting go and letting the universe take it. I did my due diligence. I did my numbers. This is what I think is fair and is still going to work for me numbers wise. Whether I try to sell it or whether I try to rent it out, the numbers work at this price with what my contractor says the rental will cost. And I'm
Mm,
comfortable with this. And now I let it go.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Conducting sympathy.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so could someone read, I just spilled something on myself. Someone read Tamara's one first, because I want to talk to Anne-Marie's intention. Tamara, what's yours?
Mine. My intention for the week is to meditate every day for 10 minutes in the morning, set up a meeting with my accountant, and clean and organize my room. Just very simple stuff this week.
Beautiful. That's sometimes what we need, isn't it?
Yep.
After a horrendous week. Okay. Yep. I hope you had a good weekend of meditation, Tamara. Sometimes you just need to slow down.
Yep. Yep.
Beautiful.
It was good.
And where's beautiful Anne-Marie? All right, congratulations. You're going to start another PowerPoint. I'm having a go at you. You say, oh, I have problem with processing. Okay. Yes, once we learn about our processing, issues, then we break it down. Like you call on to me to help you to break it down. But what happened that you have already done the work on your PowerPoint? She freaking have all the information on her PowerPoint already when she sent it to me. It's all there.
It was
It's
the
just
base.
about cosmetic. It was what? Say again. What language was that?
It was the base of it.
Exactly.
So
Base of it.
I marked which PowerPoint where I should write what. That was my
Exactly.
base. That's all I had.
Yes. But what did I say? The information is there already.
That's
Yeah,
a good
pretty
starting
much.
point.
Well, it made it easier.
Yeah.
Break it down
So,
into little steps, baby steps.
exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what you need about the processing issues. It's just like I can do everything in one go. All right. And what are you going to say?
I ended up putting all the information onto a Word document and then transferring it over to the PowerPoint because it was all there and I could see it, and then I could break it down into the. I still ended up with 13 slides, but 12 slides is what they were wanting.
Plus or minus, right? Teacher, are we going to penalize
Yeah, I don't think
you
it'd
doing
matter.
more work?
He never said it. He didn't say it would matter. He said I could do dot points as well. I did have to ask him that
Yeah.
just in case.
But what's the reason they asked you to do a PowerPoint?
Test my knowledge, I guess.
Yes. It's 3 to 4 lines on a slide is more than enough. So you don't put all the information. And why do they ask you to be, curated on the PowerPoint?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Why do they ask you to speak on top of the PowerPoint instead of just send the PowerPoint?
Yeah, I guess it's just my knowledge because I can't read absolutely everything on the PowerPoint. It's just like an overview type thing.
Mm.
There's a lot of information on there.
Reference notes to help you.
Mm.
Yeah, I had a reference note on one of the slides, but
Mhm.
because I was already late in handing it in, I didn't want to do it with the rest of them. But I
that's
didn't
okay.
realize I could pause the recording, so I could quickly read over the note that I had there and then just make it up in my head.
It's come with experience. It's come with experience. Okay. All right. But what lesson do you think you have learned from this homework?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel awkward doing those things.
Welcome to high educations.
Do you feel awkward talking to us?
No.
Okay. So don't think of it as anything different. If you're doing a recording, you're talking to us. It's no different.
Okay, I'll envision you guys.
Even if you
Make it feel
stick a
better.
photo of us, you take a photo of us all on the screen and stick it next to the PowerPoint, or the video
Okay.
camera.
True, I
You know.
should do that.
Yeah. And pretend you're talking to us and you'll be fine. Everyone has this fear of public speaking, but public speaking is what you're doing right now.
Oh, I didn't think of it as that way.
Hmm.
Thanks, T.
Not a
Maybe.
problem. Not a problem, Babby.
Okay, good. Because you have seen us present, and does Catherine read from a script? Because that's a knowledge from you. Okay, so the lesson being learned here is, you know that you put on a Word document and then transfer or summarize to the PowerPoint, which work for you. So from now on, that's the way you do your presentation, or even with your essay. Normally with my essays, I copy and paste all the information from the reference, but because you have to rewrite it, right? So I put in one document and then the summarize all the reference I have. Then I put it into the second document of what I want to say in my own words.
Mm. Yeah, I use a paraphrasing tool.
Remember, like, you can ask your university for assistance in the software.
Oh, yeah, they're just all from other girls that go to school. Like what other girls use. Like
So there's-
paraphrasing tools, referencing tools, citing tools, all that sort of stuff. I'm okay with that. I need Sarah to send me my mental health history stuff so I can give it to the uni and get extensions on my work.
Yeah, and also extra time for your exam or like tests or yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What else? Do someone be listening to her own intuition? Okay. One more thing. Tell us more about what you meant by aim to get paid.
Okay, so as you know, Sarah's sick. But she now owes 2 weeks worth of pay.
Mm-hmm.
So stop working.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
I need to build up the courage to say that to her. I was going to say it to her on the weekend, but
Well,
Yeah.
here it is. I can call on your behalf if there's an issue, but you have to do it.
yeah.
Sarah, you haven't paid. I'm sorry, you have to organise payment before we proceed. You have to pay me for the last 2 weeks. Okay, not 1 week, 2 weeks, because people are paying her, Anne Marie, while she's sick. She has someone working for her.
Yeah.
All right. Don't feel sorry for her. She's one who's living where?
Living at large.
And she's the one who has a partner, a
Yes.
boyfriend, whatever it is. Yeah.
Who's a pub manager?
There's money there, honey. So don't feel sorry for her because she's sick. All right. If she tell her, pay me a month in advance. I just come. Okay. That's all
Yeah.
you're asking her for. Or pay me a week ahead, and then this way I don't have to chase you.
Yeah. I did message her. She did say today. But
Good.
Okay.
yeah.
Both weeks, right?
I just asked her when I can withdraw. I've sent her the updated invoice. And she said tomorrow, and that
Which
you
should
know how
include,
I
should
you
give her
know
a statement, give her a statement of both payments owing. All
I
right,
did.
good girl.
Mm.
So
So,
I
yeah.
resent the old invoice, and then when I made last week's invoice on Friday, I added the week previous to that as
girl.
well on there.
Mm.
Good girl.
You're on Square, right?
Not yet,
No, no.
but
Okay.
I was thinking of adding. Oh, sorry, my alarm went off. I was thinking of adding a fee onto it.
Late
Yeah,
fees.
absolutely. Late fee.
Late fees, processing fees.
Well, the
Whatever.
processing fee should now be for every day that's late. So
Mhm.
for the first pay 1 week of interest calculated, and it's a daily interest rate
Mm.
of no less than 9%. We almost 10% for every payment.
I'm just worried because she might like try and use it against me,
Anne
being
Marie,
so informal.
no, Anne Marie,
Okay.
let's talk it offline because we've got other
Yeah.
things that need to be spoken about. But
Mm.
Yeah.
don't worry about that. She's got the money. We'll go and sort it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mm.
Thank you. Thanks, darling. We'll take care of it.
Mm. Okay. For everyone, just think about when you do your work, it's an energy exchange.
Yeah.
What you give, you receive. You deserve it. You don't owe anyone anything, especially when you are offering a professional service.
Mhm.
Yeah, I actually think I undercharge her, to be honest.
$45 an hour on average. It could be more now.
No,
Well,
I'd be charging more. I
Exactly.
was thinking 45. Originally, it was 45, but
Yeah.
I think she should be paying me 50.
well,
Yeah.
we spoke about this. So
Mm.
until your
Okay.
systems are in place, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting it off.
yeah,
Mm. Okay. All right, Linda. Let's say, let's talk about it. That setting boundaries.
Yeah. So with my daughter, so we've had a busy week since I've got back. I will talk about that this week, and then we'll take action before it gets any closer to the next lot of school holidays.
No, it's not talking about when are you going to talk to your husband about setting the boundaries? What does it mean to you about
So
the
let-
boundaries with your daughter? Yeah.
Yeah, let's to let my daughter know that, you know, we've got our lives as well. We love looking after her kids and our son's kids as well, but we need time for ourselves. And we'll still go up, but not to expect the 100% that we've been giving her. Our son's good. He understands, but it's our daughter. So we'll both talk to her about it.
Mm. Okay. What is it that she doesn't understand?
That we got our lives as well, not just that we raise our kids, we've worked and all that, and you know, we give our time for them all the time. We've got our lives, we've got a purpose. That's why we're still here, is to do the purpose God has us to do.
But something sitting in your heart. Let's be honest with yourself. What is it? Something's there.
I don't know.
No, if you know, what would that be? Don't be afraid. Speak it out.
Not sure, we've just been busy, so
No, Linda, listen to your own heart. Don't go to your head. This is a time for you to learn. Very heavy right now. Tamara, get some help, Linda, right here.
It's about listening to your heart and thinking about how would you have treated your mother this way?
No, I accepted what she said.
Yeah, it's not about accepting what she said. What
Respect.
do you feel do you feel like she's taking advantage of your kindness and the love that you have for your grandchildren?
Probably. Yeah.
She's not respecting you, honey.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think you said to me, and I quote, if I correct me if I'm wrong, well, you're retired. You're supposed to look after the kids. I think that were the words you slapped me with, I think.
Yeah. Just because her mother-in-law drops everything to help.
Well, that's her
doesn't
mother-in-law.
mean that, yeah, that doesn't mean that we have to, because we got our lives as well.
Okay. No, Linda, let's not focus on what other people do and what your daughter said to you. I want you to look into your heart and feel it. Whether it's
Yeah.
positive or negative emotion, let's work on this right now before
Yeah, I
even
know.
to your husband about the boundary.
Yeah. She loves us, but it's the respect.
No, it's not about your daughter. Right now, it's you, Linda. How do you feel right now?
Oh, yeah, I'd say not respected. Because I can see in their family that they don't really respect each other.
It's more. Let's not look at what
Mm.
they do. Linda?
What emotions are you feeling right now?
Mm-hmm.
I can see some emotions there on your face.
Mm. You in a safe space?
Probably they're not respected.
Do you feel happy about the way she's treating you?
No.
How do you feel about the way she's treating you? Put it in happy, sad, angry, upset, hurt, pain.
Probably unhappy and hurt.
Yeah,
More. Come on, Linda, lay it
there's
out.
still more.
Taken for granted.
Mhm.
How do you feel when someone took you for granted?
Not happy at all.
It's just not
You people you
happy.
love. They're just not happy. Maybe slightly, yeah, unhappy, upset. Maybe very slightly angry.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Don't be afraid. You have the right to feel how you feel. It's just how we express it. You're not swearing like Anna. By now, Anna would have swear like the ceiling coming down. Poor Tamara.
Mhm. No, I'd
Linda?
have probably been the same.
Yeah.
Come on, Linda. It's your time. Speak up.
Yes, I'd say those things. Not respected, upset, unhappy, slightly angry. Need to have fun. Time with hubby. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
If she was right in front of you, what would you say right now?
Sarah, I love you. That your father and I need time with each other. God put us on the earth, not just have a family and look after your kids, but He's given us a purpose to fulfill. And we need time to do that. And we'll still come and look after the kids.
When we
Right.
decide. When we decide.
Yeah.
When we decide.
And
And
we
you
decide.
say that's correct. Right?
I'm going to ask probably a very confronting question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would she do if you weren't here? What would she do
That's
if she didn't
right.
have access to you?
That's what I've said to her. You need someone else. You need someone else in case there's times we can't come up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's in case. So you're still giving her that loophole. What I'm saying is if,
You passed away, you died, honey.
yep,
Yeah.
Let's just be putting it out there.
just putting it out there. Because you're not going to be here. None of us are going to be here forever. And
That's
she's
right.
got to learn how to walk on her own 2 feet without you.
That's right.
I had my children and never, ever did my mother-in-law or my mother look after my children during school holidays.
Yeah, mine didn't either.
That's
There you
right.
go. There you go.
So my mum only came up once a year when she wanted to, and I would request. I said, "Will you look after the kids a little bit?" And she said no. So I had to make sure that when she was up, I had my holidays.
Yep.
So that we could spend time with each other.
My mother looked after my brother's children every school holidays and most weekends and never looked after mine
Mm.
because I didn't need it. I was okay. He wasn't.
Well, that's good.
It's not because I wasn't okay. I needed her support.
Yeah, I understand that. Same as that. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Because we got to make sure that our sons, look after our sons' kids as well. So he
Yeah.
doesn't feel left out or anything.
No.
Okay.
But I feel like she's taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
And she's using you in a way that's not in a loving way. It's just expected of you.
Mm.
It's expected rather than appreciated.
Okay. And the one thing, if Tamara, that we need to touch on is the threat that she has done before. Because if she doesn't, Linda doesn't do what she says, then she's not going to give her the grandkids. She's not going to see her. And you know what I said? That's okay. They know who you are, honey. That's her choice. She's going to come back. They all come back, honey. They do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Christine, what have you got to share? It's okay, your mom is here. Here you go. Mother's-daughter relationship.
It's
Okay.
now mother-child.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still think we're kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So Linda, I would really like you to think about it. It's not about others. It's about you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What
how
are
it
the-
makes you feel when she treats you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know she has appreciated it. It's what I say before we go.
Yeah, before you go. But you're still doing it. All right. And what would happen if you weren't there and doing it? Would she appreciate it? No. Honey, she won't.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's terrible, Linda. Absolutely terrible that she put you into this position, darling. She
She
put
has
you in
asked
this
me.
position.
She has asked me to do some things, and I just won't do it. I've started doing that, so.
Good, that's good.
Good.
Mm.
Now just get the hurdle over with the kids. You're
Yeah, it's good.
exhausted, Linda. You're still trying to catch up on things that you have to do with your business, your lifestyle, your holiday. You're working twice as hard for 5 kids.
Oh, by the way, I'm just thinking the ratios at the childcare center is 1 educator to 4 kids.
Any more, Sarah? No, she doesn't pay us.
Mm.
We look after them.
Mm.
She has given us things, gone to coffee shop and McDonald's.
No.
I know that doesn't mean anything, but yeah.
No, Linda, I want you to think about it. The energy exchange is not about you done something, she give you something.
I know that.
Linda is
I
not
was just
normal.
saying.
I want you to feel it. what you really feel about this situation. Okay, not having a go at you. You want to grow. You want to be the woman that you meant to be called to be. When we can't speak out, when we struggle to speak out our emotion, very firstly, today's topic is about our relationship with ourselves. Are we truly loving ourselves 100% when we could not be honest about our own emotion? Okay, it's not just about for you, everyone here.
Yeah.
I'll have a go at Tamara when it is time.
Well.
Look at her face. It's like, Christine, feel for me. Not only the teacher like struggle with the teenager here.
But when we're not connecting in with our emotions and our true emotions about how we're feeling, we can't connect in with who we are and what we're meant to be.
Yeah.
So it's about sitting there and being honest with them.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt. This sort of shit hurts.
Yes.
It's painful.
You're not the only one, Linda, that's been going through a lot of changes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tamara?
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's difficult. It's difficult when you're going to face things that you're trying to avoid. I'm speaking from experience here. You know that. I kicked my kids out. Remember that?
Yeah.
And she was sick. All right. It was a big deal for me. But I have now a better thing in place, which is I go away. I don't care. I can go out at night and know that I'm okay to leave the kid. Right. But yeah, it's, I'm not going to allow the advantage to be taken advantage of. I have a life, honey. I've done my time. We've done our time. So now it's, time for me.
Yeah. You've done more than your time.
Absolutely. So have you, Linda. So have you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I say something? I know you might feel that as a good Christian, this is what you have to do.
No.
And that's it. Really?
Yeah, I do that, but then
Yeah.
I have my life as we have our lives as well.
That's right. That's right. Because you've already done what your child needs to do. Raise her children.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's going to cost her some money.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't have anyone to look after my daughter when she was born. I had to put her in a child care centre. In those days, I was so worried about leaving her there, but I had to because I had to work. I didn't have a mum or a mother-in-law to help me because they were working.
Yeah.
All right. And even
We
when
had a babysitter.
there you go.
Her.
Yeah. So Christine, what have you got to share? You've been waiting very politely. No.
Yeah, well, my daughter will ask for some help here and there, but it isn't, she lives so far away now, it's not really to watch the kids. Between her and her husband, they've kind of got that all figured out, and they're a little bit older, 13 and almost 9 now. So they're not like real little, but even when they were, I just don't have that comparison. And when my daughter was little, we didn't have anybody around. We lived too far away. There was no, oh, here, watch them for the weekend or just the day, or let me go shopping and you watch the kids. There was none of that. Both sets of grandparents lived too far away. So we were always doing it on our own. I mean, it can be done.
Yeah, well, my parents lived too far away, and then hubby's parents were too old. So we had to find someone and pay.
That's right. You found a way, honey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're here for you. We're here for you.
Thank
We're
you.
not putting your daughter down, but we're not here for her. Okay?
Mhm.
When it's her time to do this, that'll be her choice. But right now, you have things you want to do, and
That's
you're
right.
and you're not doing it. This holiday, we used to talk all the time on your other holidays, but this holiday it was just completely wiped out.
Mm.
All right, even your messaging, even your, it was just, oh, what's happened? I'll just send a message to make sure she's okay. All right, that
Yeah.
that is a concern. When you stop doing what you love to do, what you want to do, that becomes a problem, not a challenge. That's a problem.
You know, if you can't even, you know, connect in with your friends like you usually do, or your support network like you usually do.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you were in a terrible state, I would like you to at least call everybody and say, I need a coffee. Can everyone get on a Zoom? Whoever was available could do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Thanks.
But I know it's difficult because you're not someone who has done that before to show emotion. And that's okay. We've got people who show emotion but don't tell anybody everything. You can't
Yeah.
help them if you don't know. That's part of the journey, honey. It's part of the journey.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
We love you. She
Thank
says
you,
under
and
the
I love
dirty
you.
tissue.
I love you all too. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, great. All right, we have a few minutes because we need to get ready for the sound bowl, but it's all right. It's just the state that organized my office. Where were we? Okay, relationship with ourselves. Okay, just take a deep breath. Ask yourself, at this point, how would I describe my relationship with myself?
Wondrous at the moment.
Say again, Anna.
Wondrous. I'm learning
Wondrous.
about myself, and my things that I told Tamara, I'm remembering stuff I hadn't thought about for a long time. I'm remembering past that was not this lifetime. I'm remembering things coming through, and there's joy in my becoming. I'm actually really enjoying being me. Excuse me. We're both, yeah.
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 Okay. Because this is very important for us to understand that when we don't truly know ourselves or starting this journey, this will have ripple effects to generations, not just you, but to generations. They watch. It's nice to have Alex, but it's very confronting when you say, Mom, how about this? Oh, okay, which one you're really watching when you're watching iPad, but you still know what's going on. They're a good reflection of us, okay? Now, knowing where you're at, then where would you like to be? The timeline is up to you to decide. Next week, next month, next year, 5 years time, 10 years time.
No,
What
now.
would you like to, what kind of relationship you would like to have with yourself? Very important that we understand we're the first person to love ourselves, to give love to ourselves. So when we do not know how to give or provide love to ourselves, the question is, what do we know what kind of love or how to receive love from others? Okay. So think about it. Where would you like to be?
Passionate love. I want love,
Mhm.
as in
Yeah.
love for myself in such a way that I'm bursting with the energy, and the energy is surrounding me, and the energy engulfs others that are with me.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stay with that energy because that's where we're starting is the journey. Okay. So we are in a comfort zone now, whether we are knowing what's love for ourselves is or not knowing is we're in the zone of the comfort zone. Just think about 2 circles. In the center, we're in a comfort zone. But when you want to step into, we'll probably call it the wealth zone, whether it's money or anything, but now we're talking about love. To step into the zone of love. Okay. What would be the next step for you to take yourself take a step out of your comfort zone, which is where you are now, to stretch yourself into this zone of love that is an unknown at the moment. But what does that look like for you when you experience this love in the zone that out of your own comfort?
You have to see yourself. You truly have to see yourself. Every
Mhm.
part, every part, every hair, every feeling, every cell is about you. When you
Yep.
look in the mirror, are you truly looking in the mirror? Are you truly loving what you're seeing, loving what you're feeling?
Good. Very good platform for us now. That then I'll ask you guys to few step back into the past. It's not about looking at drilling the past, but think about in those times when you look into the mirror, who did you see in the mirror? And what lesson could you learn from that? How did you see yourself in the past? Okay, so that's a gap. From the past to today, that gap, what lesson could you learn the way you look at yourself? And then come back to now and look at that gap, where you want to be in the future. That's the work that you guys need to start doing. Where you were, where you are now, and where you want to be. Because we can't just say, oh, I'm now, okay, I know. But it's like, what is it that those pothole about our relationship with ourselves that we need to build a strong foundation? Okay. So on the first day call, prepare that and we will share it with one another. Christine will love you to be there, but I know it's the middle of the night. But watch the replay because now we have 2 calls on the week, and I think this is really good spread that we could, digging deeper.